Hello, I'm Sergey and today we are talking about Boss Nextone Stage. Okay, so we will see how to switch channels, we will see actually how does it looks like. Looks like pretty good to compare with most of amplifiers who just only black color. So what's interesting here? First, what was interested for me, because we have 12-inch speaker. For 12-inch speaker for guitar, as for me, it's like best option. So I will recommend to people to use it. But of course, I know that lots of people have some annoying neighbors or something that you cannot play loud, yeah. And one of reason why I actually glad with this Nextone that you can still have good quality of sound, even making it like ultra small volume, and you still can enjoy, like at 12 at 1 a.m. everyone sleep and you still can enjoy it. It's awesome. Okay, so let's go to see to the front. The feature for this amplifier that you can choose which tube emulation you want to get, and kinda same as on Katana, but maybe better. You can have here standby mode, kinda as on tube amplifiers. Then what I mostly use it 0.5 watt, and if you do firmware update you can choose actually 0.2 watt, and now it's actually 0.2. Half it's like 20 watts and maximum it's 40 watts, but for me, to be honest, it's pretty a lot, so 0.5 it's okay. So how does it build? There is you can customize your presets, and we will talk about it later because it's like really interesting feature, and in my opinion, this amplifier deserves to be at your place like main amplifier only if you use these custom presets, because like standard presets we will try to hear it, maybe it's not so exciting or boring or something like that. Booster we can apply to any clean and lead, and we can actually change for clean personal booster. It can be kind of overdrive or even distortion, and same for lead channel. For clean channel we do have only volume button. For lead channel we have volume and gain. Then equalizer we apply it for actually volume for clean and lead channel, and then effects we can turn it on, like reverb you can just rotate it up down. With delay you can have delay. Unfortunately this tab you can use only by your fingers, so you cannot apply it to your foot switch. It's one of disadvantages, I would say. It can be delay or it can be tremolo, but tap unfortunately only by fingers, no by foot switch. And then presence, kinda as we have on tube amplifiers, and this presence actually I use mostly, to be honest. There is like my favorite positions around here, like this, yeah. And master, for my place it's like not so big room, maybe 10 meters, I don't know. I use, you can see, yeah, it's 0.5, actually it's applied 0.2 watts here, and 40 watt amplifier have less than quarter, like 9 clock, and it can be enough. You can do more, yeah, but depends of neighbors, of your spouse, and so on. So what's interesting here? First we see 12-inch. Second, 2 independent channels. Third, you can play really small volume level but still have good quality. Fourth, you can have switch off your, for example, these parts. I think it's better for acoustic, but mostly, to be honest, I use this just because maybe just because I like it. Once again, we go to foot switch. If it's stereo foot switch, stereo, yeah. If it's stereo foot switch, we can switch channels, and we can switch booster on and off, and it's very useful thing. Then we go to second delay. We can only actually apply, turn it on or off. So I use my pedal, yeah, and then delay is turned on. turned off. That's it, no any tap. Like if you use stereo, you will not get tap on your second, unfortunately. Yeah, but that's it. So what else do we have here? We can do effect send return, of course, because what's the point? Then we can read a little bit about this tube logic. It goes from Roland, and now since both kinda under Roland, okay, both now can use also this feature. It's kinda making your solid state amplifier sound more with character of tube amplifier. Line out, it's actually you still continue playing, you still continue hearing your speaker, but also you send it, for example, to your audio interface or somewhere to some console somewhere. And rack out phones, it's actually you still play but you don't hear speaker. So when at night you want to play with your headset, you use this one. When you want to kinda have it in, I don't know, in portals and some like amplifier to send this signal, actually basically line out, yeah. So you still playing but your out goes somewhere else. Combo still playing. As for me, line out, I recorded it like okay, it works well, but there is like phones and rack out. To be honest, rack out I didn't really use. Maybe I didn't get, like I tried a few times, but okay, like line out I understand, rack out kinda not really. Yeah, so basically it's pretty good amplifier for already around 1 year. I'm pretty glad with that, especially because you can play pretty small volume and it will be okay for you. And I think one of most important part, as I said before, it's actually custom settings, and for that we do have Nextone Editor. So both Nextone Editor, I highly recommend to download it. There is something like that for Katana, but okay, today we speak about Nextone. We have Nextone Stage here. We can read like what they say. Actually, they say about like how is it amazing to have tube amplifier, even if it's not tube. But anyway, how is it amazing? And I wanted to show. So mostly competitor of that is our Katana. But how to say, as for me, Katana much more flexible but less precision, and you can, it's kinda normal, good, standard, okay. This one a bit more than okay, maybe that's why I'm still stick with that. And they have few models actually. One of them is our Stage, one of them Artist, and one of them I think something else. Nextone Stage, gotta be Artist. Okay, doesn't matter. I think they take it like copy from our best friend, yeah, Fender, but I'm not sure. It's like Hot Rod Deluxe or Blues Junior. Looks like, since I see how does it looks like, kinda Blues Junior, but probably from this one. At least you can see pictures. It kinda looks like all about the same. Yeah, so what can be interesting here? Let's go here. There is like full studio, I don't know, like you can do any preset what you want, and you can send preset to your Katana, yeah, to Nextone. Basically you only use USB cable, it goes to my hub, yeah, and then you choose that there is like both Nextone connected. And briefly overview about what we have here. Here we have some boost section where we can get like overdrive, some you can read, there is a lot what you can choose. I like few of them for acoustic, few of them for distortion. Tone, a bit shape of tone like same as maybe we can use in overdrive, like there is more frequency or less, and there is some options. And this one this button we also can have here, and we can save it to some preset, and also you gotta use your fingers, same as with tap. Here you cannot use foot switch for that. And then okay, boost section, turn on, turn off, everything work with same pattern, turn on, turn off, noise gate, turn on, turn off, threshold, release, standard, equalization. There is pretty big difference between American and British. For acoustic, I think American more pleasant for me. For lead, is British. And then how this preset works. Here you choose what you want, here you choose what you want, and then preamp. If you need, they have even like two preamp equalizer, yeah. Then you made your changes here. We have actually second power amp, and then effects, and then solo. To be honest, not really uses this solo, so I will not observe this. In effects not a lot, but not as in Katana. So mostly important part is power amp actually. On power amp section you also do like turn on, turn off what you want. Then we have some settings here. About this bias we gotta check. As I remember, fixed it's more aggressive, self it's like more soft. Then we can cut here some, like do custom settings. About bias, I wanted to say a bit about that also. So to use Nextone Editor and to get best tone, even like maybe better than you expecting, you gotta use manual for Nextone. Let me check. We have 16 page now, and so there is manual about using Nextone Editor. Okay, highly recommend to read it. There is lots of like logic here and information. After reading that and applying, you will get much better flexibility, and you can build much better tone or have less issues, etc. So we go to this part. Okay, power amp is pretty interesting part, because I think it's like main important and interesting part of this amplifier. So what we can see here, okay, 150. They actually describe any of these parameters. These parts, it's like emulation of amplifier also. We gotta read and try really like from -50 to +50 bias and sag, because you can have difference, yeah. For me, like as I remember, bias I like less, yeah. Lowering distortion with a sense of speed, rising the setting produce A, creating smooth sustain with crispiness. Okay, I can just check what I use, because all the time I forget which one of them. Okay, I like this. Bias less, sag more, but it depends of course. All of this information will be useful to like highlight some frequencies, to cut some frequencies already from power amp section, and you can feel that there is like pretty interesting difference, and this, how to say, like how precision you can do here. Here is all main parts for me of this amplifier, because without these settings it sounds pretty flat, pretty simple, pretty not interesting and not deserving your attention. But if you go here, spend some time, read this manual, you can get any sound. For example, people use kinda these amplifiers for, I don't know, blues or some hard rock, but if you want to do like crazy metal, it will fit if you will go here and read some information how to use it. And then we actually have effects part where you can change, like, okay, delay turn on, turn off, reverb turn on, turn off, tremolo delay, you can set up tremolo, you can set up delay, and then by that pressing button there you actually turn on delay on off. If you want to use tremolo, you gotta press button by your finger. Yeah, There is a foot switch GAFC from Boss, but since it costs ultra crazy amount, there is more flexibility there, but it's like 35% of this amplifier for one foot switch. Maybe it's crazy. So I don't observe that foot switch, just don't see reason there. Okay, then we choose our reverb, actually, all of this, and it's pretty standard. Two channels amplifier. Really recommend you to pay attention this button here, making changes channels actually same we do here. Also, how to say, this amplifier is really friendly to some pedals, like some distortions, overdrives, and some of them is pretty good quality here, and you can kinda be glad and satisfied by some of these overdrives, like blues overdrive and someone else. I like classic drive, I think. You can set up pretty interesting sound, and it will be like so mostly if you use this part and use it like you gotta explore, you don't need to have overdrive like physical. If you have, it's okay, but you don't have to buy it. You can just like use one foot switch with turning on, turning off boost, and it will be enough. So now we're actually in custom mode. How to set up custom mode? One of things what for me was not obvious since beginning. Actually, you can have here presets like default presets, yeah, and user presets. But these user presets in the beginning I did like this. I do one preset, like one clean, one dirty, something like that. One of limitation for this Nextone that you actually have only one pair of like clean and lead sound for amplifier for one time. What do I mean? You build new preset like this, for example. I have this preset. We can see there is custom. To go to custom mode in the amplifier, we gotta see that this red button is actually works. If I press, it's actually default amplifier settings now. This how you buy it from the shop without any super custom settings. Okay, then to go to actually when you send this custom preset to your amplifier, you do right. Now you see custom button doesn't work because we actually turned it off. When we turn it on, okay, custom button gotta be okay. We see it here, and then in this custom, one part is fully for clean. This one, so custom button works. Then in clean section we build everything for clean, and in lead section we build everything for lead, and they totally separated. And then you write it, you say where, Nextone, or like another preset, user patch, or Nextone and user patch, and then write, and there is some name if you needed to search it here. So custom preset sounds much better, much wider flexibility as you see, but only one pair. Like you can have this pair, or you can have this pair, or another pair, but on your amplifier for one time. When you send, you write one kinda couple, yeah, of these presets, like clean and lead. That's it. If you want to change for another one, you gotta connect USB, and it's one of limitation, and then go to another one, and then send it to your amplifier, and only then use. As for me, this is limitation. I'm not really kinda, it can be better. Yeah, let's check what in settings do we have, and then actually try some make some noise. Okay, there is some standard like when you use this amplifier, you can use this amplifier as audio interface. So when you connect the guitar there, and by USB connect it to your PC, you say okay, input level Maybe if you have some active pickups, it will be super noisy and you can make it less, but to be honest, I don't use this. FX loop, it's more interesting because here we can see more settings. So switch on off, okay, so if you want to use FX loop, it have to be on. Position, post amp, post rev, which means like after amplifier or after reverberation. Mostly if we use FX send return, we use our reverberation. So to be honest, I just put my reverb off, and then it can be similar, but logically, okay, after amp. Then mode, series and parallel, in most of cases you will. I, to be honest, don't really see case how to use it now in parallel. Anyway, when you will use it, choose series. And then if it will be super small sound or super loud, you actually make in send return level to make like balanced sound. Okay, now I like it. So because in the beginning I had some like 50%, it was so small volume and it was not enough. Okay, system EQ I don't use, will not say a lot. Actually it's one more EQ, but we have so many EQs here that I think even more than we need. Yeah, in the latest firmware update, this switch actually we can say that okay, it will be even not 0.5 attenuation, but even 0.2. It's actually related with this SVC 0.5. Then in firmware update they made 0.2, so you can play even less volume but still have good quality. Line out, we say like live rec blend. As I remember, record will be what you have. Live, oh no, maybe I don't remember this part. Okay, I don't use it, I will not say what is that. But you can read actually this manual and they will describe any single button, knob, anything. With USB, will not say. Okay, look back, we can know what is that like. If you have some backing track, you can record it, but yeah, maybe actually mostly what I wanted to show is this part, but let me check. Yeah, owner's manual you can have right away from here. There is all settings what you have here. This part not really interesting. And then your version of software. You also can do backup or restore your backup. I don't know, you can use it also. I don't see like how what the case is. Maybe if you sell your favorite one and then buy same one, okay, you can do copy, but I don't know, it's just can be actually my settings, to be honest, here. So if I lose something important there, I know it's my latest preset, and there is my settings. Okay, it's here in software and it's already here in hardware, and if something wrong will be there, okay, I will download it from here once again. So first we go here and we see it's custom. We go from custom to original, and now let's put everything, you know, standard. How does it sound? Okay, reverb, maybe we will put some. Yeah, 0.5. Here is 0.5 because for home, as for me, it's enough. So now we will check. Actually it's same as from shop. You order it from shop or you listen it in shop, and here is what you get there. Of course it depends of like I just changing picks, and then we can add some boost, default boost. pretty good, but for metal punk it will be not really interesting. Without booster. Much more interesting, okay, because less empty, more focused sound. There is some standard settings, but we only use booster and a bit more gain. Maybe let's do a little bit more like this, okay, and go to 6 string instead of 5. Yeah, and as for me, I hear a lot of bass, like lots of low frequency, and it's kinda a bit dirty, I don't know, fuzzy sound. That's it. And then we go to custom presets. First we can have custom preset acoustic, maybe more interesting than we had original, and we will have it. Okay, and we go to distortion. Okay, more crispy sound we can have this. Okay, it's my custom settings for overdrive. Okay, let's try overdrive. So it's clean channel and overdrive. Actually, it's gotta be for crunch. And let's go to distortion channel. Let's go to volume. Zero, yeah? And then we will put a little bit. Not interesting because I just hear my guitar louder than amplifier. This volume, it's okay for like late night, for 1 a.m., for 3 a.m. This volume is enough. I can enjoy by this sound, and it's very, very small sound. But maybe I want a little bit more. Still great sound, still pretty low volume, and your neighbors can sleep. You can have pretty good quality, and you can manage your volume as much as you want. You're not limited. You don't feel bad volume, like, you know, when you play with some amplifiers with low volume, you feel like it's like, what's the point to use it? It's like, I don't just like it. No, with this amplifier you don't have it. With any amount of volume you can feel, oh, I like it, it's kind of okay, it's kind of good, something like that. So thanks for watching. Do any comments, reviews, likes. Thank you very much. See you next time.